So, what are the four signals specifically with creating Instagram or Facebook Reels that the AI is looking for in order for your content to show up as a suggested piece of content on a new follower, potential follower, scroll? Like when they're scrolling, how do you show up to the suggested post so you can stop the scroll and so you can grow your visibility, grow your influence? Are you being strategic? Now, part of that is with the content calendar that we are already creating for Plug and Play SM clients. So if you are someone who is already working with us or we are posting for you, no, we are using a lot of research and analytics to see what is it that people either have misbeliefs around or what are the challenges and problems that we can solve if shown consistently. Now, the challenge is, remember, that is the defensive side. So if we were to look at this as like a social media game, there's the defensive side of the strategy and the offensive side. We help solve and dominate the defense, but your part is the offense. It's the face, it's the personal brand, it's you putting your narrative on certain things, which is why every Friday we help kind of spoon feed that challenge. Because I know when you're doing your day job, you're like, I got to get a video out, but I don't know what to say, or, what's my content pillar so that I make sure that I'm reaching people at, their need. And again, speed to need. So we solve that for you by every Friday, sending you your battle plan, which is meant to be printed and shown every Monday when you go in to do your reoccurring time block with yourself, that 1 hour appointment that should be on everyone's time block that's reoccurring every single Monday. You have that battle plan and you just do what's on the battle plan because that is artistically crafted by leveraging all the different types of ways to do video, the offensive side, through things like collaborations through our Wednesday host your show days, or doing more of a testimonial storytelling on Thursday. So you can really lock people into that emotional draw. But again, you are the brand, your face. So there's only so much from a defensive side that we can do. That we've got to get your reach to further ideal audiences, which could be referral sources or the end user or customer. So how do you do that? You do that through Reels, but we got to do it through strategy. And there's four particular signals that the Meta, this is posted on Meta's Transparency Center. There's four things that they're looking for. So first and foremost is your activity. When I say your activity, I want you to try to flip that switch, and whatever your ideal audience is, what is their activity most likely? Before they ever come to you, what are the things that they're into? What are they searching? What things are they liking and saving? Whether it's a family, maybe it's a single person, whoever that is, what kind of band, what music, what influencers do they follow? That's why I know sometimes the trending audio can be not on brand for some of you. And I know there's times that you guys will write in and say, this particular post I don't feel like is me, which I get. But we also have to make sure that there's a fine line between your content being for you and being for the solution of what you're trying to solve while getting in front of your ideal audience. Using trending audio and some of the things that you guys have probably seen that I post, whether you follow me on my Deborah A. Bird, it's kind of my personal account. I always say follow at your own risk. I use a lot of the trends that you'll see on TikTok, or just looking for the audios that aren't maybe as conservative of what some brands may like if we posted on their behalf. Signal number one is your activity. What is it that your ideal audience, what are they interacting with? Number two, your connections. This is why it's so important from a standpoint of who are you? Like, do you have your favorites feed set up? How often are you revisiting that favorites feed? Who are your top referral sources, or those people who are going to be in every single mom group that if there's anyone asking for a real estate agent or a loan officer, you know that these people are always referring your name. They should be in your favorites feed. And you should have a strategy, whether we're doing this for you or you're doing it yourself. If every 15 minutes you were proactively engaging, calling it part of your prospecting time, are you massaging those people? Maybe you mix it up, and 1 week you focus on those who are pre-approved with you or that are out shopping for homes and you want to make sure you convert them. Number two is your activity. That's part of being social on social media. It's not just a one-way street. Okay, number three, information about the post. We have to be very clear to the AI of what our post is about. So that's from the hook that we use, that's from the caption that we use, that's with even certain alt text that we can, basically any place that you can tell the algorithm what specifically that post is about is important, which is why you don't just use the same hashtags. And I know there's some people, they just literally copy copy and paste the same hashtags for every single, maybe it's home buying or selling or renovation type post. It's like make it specific to that actual piece of content that you're making. And then the last signal, so number 4, is information about your account. This is something that we discussed earlier about things like your nameplate, the bold section. Like if you were to look at your Instagram profile, the words in bold, a lot of people just put their name. What you need to include in that are keywords. Like what are people searching when they go to the social search function? How could you be discoverable? If you don't have keywords in your nameplate in just your name, like think of me for an example. Do you know how many people spell Deborah Bird incorrectly? Like Deborah, which is spelled the biblical Deborah, right? Some people call me Deborah and it's Deborah. But then even my last name, Bird, it's not B-I-R-D, it's B-Y-R-D. And then there's a lot of people that they may type in plug and play. They don't see the SM or just plug and symbol play. So likely there's some of you out there who may run into the same challenges. Where do they search mortgage loan officer, home loan specialist, lender, DFW loan officer, Briscoe real estate? Like what are they searching? And so if you don't have that keyword set up appropriately, then you're missing out on a lot of potential discoverability, let alone it being the 4th signal that the AI uses when determining, okay, who would be most interested in this post that we can show it to who's a non-follower. Because again, reels are typically shown to non-followers. So those are the 4 main signals for Instagram. I hope this helps. If you have additional questions of maybe how to set up or revisit your Instagram account, know that we do have strategy calls that you can schedule. I'll make sure that that is in the link whenever we send this out. And as always, make sure you follow, you're in our Facebook group, and keep rocking out your September. This is officially September 1st. Y'all take care.